What up with it? I'm 618Cs, man. Welcome back to the channel. For y'all new people, welcome to the channel. Hit that like button, subscribe. I need it.
Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about.
What's the word though? Look, today we talking about Lil Boosie. We got Lil Boosie at the table today. You know what I'm saying? I had to bring it to the back of the classroom. Today we got Little Boosie at the table with us today. All right, look, dog. I'm gonna let y'all know now, right? In my house, it's three people, four people. You can't say nothing bad about in my household, bro. You can't say nothing bad about LeBron James. You can't say nothing bad about Future. And you can't say nothing bad about Jill Scott. And you definitely better not say nothing bad about Lil Boosie Boo. Not in my house. It's the fastest way to get your ass kicked out. You talking shit about Future, Jill Scott, Boosie Boo, and LeBron. You better not. You better not. You better not even speak ill of Lil Bronny James. I'm gonna kick your ass out of my house, man. You gotta go sit in the garage. I ain't playing with you, boy. But anyway, let's talk about this Lil Boosie situation. You know what I'm saying? I I personally, he say he wanna know why. Let's take a look at it, right? Then I'm gonna tell y'all how I feel. Let's take a look at it. Boosie said, "Why do so many successful black men date white women? Did y'all role models date white women? Were y'all raised to like white women? What white women do that black women don't do? I've been meaning to for a minute now. What's wrong with the black woman?" Man, it'd be hard. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It'd be hard as hell to read the shit that some of these rappers be typing on Instagram. You know, hey, this coming from a highly educated brother. You hear me? So when I saw this, right, I thought about it, and I say, yeah, we gonna talk about this tonight because Boosie ain't the only person that actually had this thought before. I've actually had this thought before, right? And so when I had that thought, what I did was I reached out to three black men that I know that's either dating um exclusively white women or married to white women. All three are in long-term relationships or married, right? But even before they got married, they were, I don't want to say exclusively dating white women, but it, from my understanding, it was exclusive by force. You know what I'm saying? Like, so let me break it down to you. What they said, I say, bro, I was kicking it with my bro, my partner. I say, bro, why you only date white girls? And he broke it down to me like this, right? We was having a deep conversation, but you know, I be playing a lot of stuff. So I wanted to know, like, why you only date white girls, bro? So he broke it down to me like this. He say, look, bro, I date who date me. I date the hoes that like me. Excuse my language. But he said, I date the women that like me. He say, hey, you see my first baby mama black, but it just happened to fall, you know, lately I just been dating white girls because that's who been attracted to me. And every time I dated a black girl, it didn't work out. So I'm just dating who like me. Right? All right. So then that's one. But I'm gonna tell you something that all three at the end. I'm gonna tell you what all three of them had in common and what they said, right? So then two, my second one say, it's a young boy, my young boy, he say, man, OG, I ain't gonna even lie to you. Every black girl I ever tried to date shitted on me. She told me I was lame. She told me I ain't know how to dress because I like cowboy boots. I like button ups, you know. He say one girl even kicked him to the curb because he said he didn't have a pair of true religion. This was a few years ago though, you know. And he say so when I go out, the white girls they step to me. So what you want me to do? You want me to just be horny, choking my chicken every day, or you want me to go out here and get some girls? And I was like, I get it. He was like, I'm not. He's like, I don't want to be lonely. So again, I date who date me. I don't want to be lonely, you know. He said, but every time I dated a black girl, it just they didn't like me. They told me I was lame. I wasn't tough enough, and they wasn't into the things that I was into. Black guy number 3. I asked him, and he say, "Bro, I date who I fell in love with." He's like, "I married who I fell in love with." And I say, "Dang, that's deep, cuz." He say, "Yeah, man, I just married who I fell in love with." He say, we met at work and we was real good friends and we went out one night and we started hanging out and from there we fell in love. He say, but I dated a sister. He say, but I dated sisters before and I love sisters. And he said, this ain't a matter. He say, for me, I used to have problems getting sisters. And I say, what you mean? And he say, they used to tell me that I was lame. They didn't like my acne. They didn't like the fact that I be on the computer all day. They didn't like that. They didn't like the fact that I didn't like drill music. And I'm like, oh, he like, so I date who like me again. So the common theme here is I don't think that successful black men date white women because black women done did something to them. I think a lot of successful black men, they just date the women that in their vicinity, in a world, doing the things that they do, that's into the things that they do. And that sometimes just so happen might be a white woman. Now, I might be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never dated a white woman. I've only dated sisters, but I ain't gonna lie. Sisters can be harsh, but white women can be harsh as well. So I'm not even finna sit here. I was gonna come on here and do a whole thing showing baddies clips and all of that stuff, but I ain't gonna do that because I love my black queens. You know what I'm saying? But the the truth is this: a lot of black dudes date black women. I mean, white women, because black women simply don't be into them dudes. A lot of black men feel like, and I said a lot. I didn't say all, but a lot of black women feel like most black women want a 6 foot tall dude, 200 pounds, 6 pack, perfect face, perfect goatee, no receding hairline. He got to have a 700 credit score. He got to make $100,000 a year. What else? He got to have a 9-inch dingaling. And he got to be willing, and he got to not talk. You know what I'm saying? He got to be swagged up. He got to be half street, half corporate. Like, the demands be high as hell, And sometimes, a lot of times, they be unrealistic. Like, we all done seen them videos where the cats be all on the side of the street and they ask a black woman, like, how much do a man got to make to date you? And they all be like $100,000 a year, $100,000 a year, and everybody screaming out $100,000 a year, but $100,000 a year is hard to make in the real world, in reality, bro. Like, all these people ain't making $100,000 a year. I be on Facebook and I be watching these women talk about they need a man that make $100,000 a year, and then I'm looking at them and it be like, man, shorty, you a CNA? Like, damn, shorty, you ain't even a CNA. You do home health care. And that ain't no disrespect to my home health care aides because our families and we gonna need them. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, let's be realistic about the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just feel like a lot of women don't be having realistic expectations of what they want from a man. And that can turn a black man off. You know what I'm saying? And it can also discourage a black man. I'm just speaking from the black man perspective. Now I know it's a lot of cats out here gonna be like, niggas just be simps and all that. But you gotta understand, bro, everybody ain't the same. Everybody wasn't raised the same. Everybody don't have the same morals. So it's like some black girls don't like niggas that be on the computer all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at some girls want a nigga that's thugging. You know what I'm saying? Some girls don't want to do to hold the door open for them. That's lame. And let's just be for real. Everything we do as a black man is sassy now. You know what I'm saying? I can't even listen to no R&B. I'm sassy. You heard me? I'm trying to listen to some R&B so I can lay some smack down on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want me to go listen to some Iceberg Slim? Then I'm put you to work. You heard me? I put your ass to work after I listen to that Iceberg Slim. You heard me? So it's like sometimes, man, we just be in a situation where they don't know. But honestly, people just be marrying and dating who they attracted to, bro, and who like them. Like me, I was taught as a young age, man, don't be chasing no women, man. Date the girls that like you, bro. It makes your life a whole lot easier instead of you out here chasing somebody, man, that don't want you, and you begging, you crying, you stalking. Meanwhile, it's a girl over there. She like the hell out of you, bro. So man, I make it easy on myself. I date the women that like me, bro. So you like me? Oh, okay. I like you too. Then shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna be out here chasing, going broke, tricking off, trying to buy somebody's love and buy somebody's affection and stuff like that. Now, and I ain't saying that's only black women, because that shit happens with white women too. We all see how them white women leave a rich nigga high and dry. You heard me? Put a case on them real quick. Do them like they did my boy. What's my name from the movie, the big black dude, Jonathan. You see how they did Jonathan? Just did Jonathan so dirty. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I just think I don't even want to say preference, availability and closeness. You hear me? That's what I'm gonna say. And that's just from what I know and from the people that I talk to, man. It wasn't that brother, these successful black men was turned off by sisters. It was that they just happened to fall in love with white women, you know. And that's just what it is. But I also want to point out a fact to y'all, right? And we're gonna keep this all the way funky. So I don't never want y'all to get stuff confused. 85% of black men who make over $100,000 a year are married to black women. So don't get this media stuff fooled and these NBA babies. Don't let them fool y'all. 85% of black men that make over $100,000 a year are married to black women. And then I'm gonna get on my Umar shit and I'm gonna say it one last time for the people in the back and the motherfuckers with the thick foreheads. 85% of black men that make over $100,000 a year are married to black women. But a lot of us won't know that because we live in a small world. Even though the world is big, sometimes our fish bowls are small. And you got to get up out your fishbowl and go to another fishbowl to see how the other side of the world living, or the people on the other side of town is living. Because we know a lot of us don't even leave out our neighborhoods or leave out our cities for a long time in our life. So experiences be limited. So if you can get out there and experience life, and maybe life will show you something different, because me personally, I know a lot of black men that's making over $100,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? And they all married to successful black women. But yeah, I got some successful friends, and they married to white women. But like I say, they all told me they just date the girls that were attracted to them, and it ended up falling how it fall. Mug don't want to be lonely all the time. You know what I'm saying? Trying to wait for the right one, and the whole time they just shoot steady, gunning. Now, my advice to you sisters, hey sisters, man, it's some good qualified black men out here. It's some good plumbers out here. It's some good school teachers out here. It's some good counselors out here. It's some good social workers out here. It's some good Amazon men out here. It's some good lawn care workers out here, landscapers out here. Hey, it's some good architects out here. Oh, it's some good construction workers out here, man. Your king might be in your inbox and you turning him down because he 5'9". Your king might be in your inbox and you turn him down because cause he got freckles. You know what I'm saying? Or he got a bad case of acne. You know, your king might be in your inbox, but he only makes $65,000 a year. What's wrong with that, queen? Hey, he put his 65 with your 100. That's 165 in the house. You hear me? Your king might be in your inbox, but you know, he want to be a stay-at-home daddy. You hear me? Hey, real quick before I let y'all go, man. But real talk, man. I had a partner, man. He was dating this chick, man. She wanted him to be a stay-at-home daddy. She gave that boy a $500 allowance and a fifth of Hennessy every Friday. All he had to do was get up and go unlock the doors of the daycare every morning and come home every night. That boy ended up getting put out trying to be with us in the strip club every night, boy. That bottoms up in St. Louis to destroy your life, man. Stay out of there. But hey, last thing I want to say before I go, hey, don't let nobody, if ain't nobody told you, 618Cs love you, dog. And the 618Cs want to see you win. And black men do take care of their damn kids.